Oh my gosh. The heck was that? No way. No way. No way. He is not going to believe this. Floyd, dude, I'm on the cover of a magazine. Yeah. No, dude, it's like ours. Like, I found it. It's mine now. I tripped over a title coming in. No, I was at the mall. Dude, Bed Bath & Beyond. Down comforter sale. Whatever you find in a regular magazine. But now moving. In 3, 2 dimensions. Scratch and sniff. That'd be awesome. Not for you. So yeah, we'll just get serious and we'll have fun. We'll call it Serious Fun. Video magazine, our most recent film ever created. $1.75. Nobody's gonna pay that much for this. Okay, you should come over here. Let's start with video montage. I'll get out of the way. Wet snow, cold snow, dry snow.
Filming in different snow conditions is awesome. I guess you got powder.
I think people are like photosynthesizers. When the sun's out, you like get energy, and you're like, whoa, you're like a plant, like we should be green.
There are perfect sunny days.
You're having fun, like the weather's good, it's like 50 degrees.
I love springtime, so I love slush. You're not worried about falling, you're not worried about getting hurt.
Sunny to the point of, are we on the surface of the sun?
Anyway, getting off the lift.
I think you'd have slush anywhere. East Coast, West Coast, Mid Coast. You got sunny days, and then you got not so sunny days.
And you're like, hey, I'm dropping in to what? I don't know. The jump went away, and now there's a shroud of whiteness.
You know, you can't see anything. You're just out there. You're like, what am I going to do? Is this guy coming in? I'm trying to film, but I don't really know what's happening. And
Where am I going? Where am I going? Fog.
Someone left the misters on last night and it accidentally fogged up the whole town. And the saying of the day, I'm going to make up right now on the spot, is forget about it. Forget about it! You really missed that one. Double suitcase! He can't hear me because he's hearing.
I don't know, you just want to get your shots and be done with it.
Seven Springs Resort in Pennsylvania. It rained yesterday, so it's a little bit crusty, but this park is awesome. This is the place of my youth, my roots. My roots are here. I just need to find them.
They just put this in for us, they built it, they knew that we were coming into town. There's a lot of consequences on the other end, kind of weird. I'm a little bit nervous, but...
You're gonna have to speed though, because I'm gonna hold your hand.
Alright, so filming in different snow conditions is awesome. It's like rain. I love filming in the rain.
You're like, sick, let's go friggin' do a 1080 in the rain. It's gonna be awesome. You don't think that?
In the rain can be fun if you have certain things.
So we got some garbage bags, tablecloths, duct tape, end product. Something like mine. Hopefully they'll work today. Pretty stylish, I know. You're all going to be asking me to make you some.
Powder. Actually, today I found myself like waist high trying to get out.
Brighton has good powder.
Powder hounds, dude. Those guys are organic, dude.
No, we hit the rails.
Surfing the earth, man.
I'm not really sure, but this is what I would assume it is. Guitar soul then.
There it was!
Guitar legend. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Greer.
Oh, no way.
Having his way with that thing. I like that. No, that's garbage. Start over. Oh, give me more of that. Make it talk, son. I wouldn't have done that.
Is that switch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's dirty.
He almost died.
There it was. Conditions for sure can get hairy.
It's grown a ton since I've been here because I grew up here, and the original park was right over there. And so, but now they have like one over here, and then they have like a long one way down there, and then they have like this other last one that's like way over that side over there. It's totally different now because like when I was here it was just that tiny one just right behind you. But now it's like the other ones. It's not like it was before.
Have you ever seen that show, Man vs. Wild? Has he ever killed a bull? Because I have. I haven't seen it coming like this, but it came. Serious stuff, dude.
Riding a big resort and riding a small resort, I feel a big resort
Are equally as fun because they're like, hey, we have all this money flying around because all these people like to come here.
you look at all these features and then you watch all these other people hitting big jumps.
I love jumps.
And let's just give these snowboarders a bunch of money and they can do whatever they want with it.
I like places with big jumps.
They've built a giant mushroom that you jump over.
It's me. I'm here. And this is them. And we're here.
Day 2 at Tahoe, North Star.
Possibly one of the funnest parks in the entire world. In the entire world. Whitefish ski area. It's really steep, and the only time I've ever been on anything this steep is the landing of a big jump. And now we're apparently going to bomb through some chunder. Well, someone is, not this guy.
The benefit of riding a small resort is if they have a rope tow.
Because you can get about
a billion trillion laps in a day.
Building relationships with people riding at a small resort because you see those same people over and over.
Finding a small resort that is out of the way in the most random spot, and you find this little resort, you feel like you found this little gold mine. The people that work there are like, do whatever, have fun. We just are glad that you're here.
I grew up riding small hills and icy patches that we thought were snow at the time.
Because there's something special about it, because it's not on the map.
You're like, hey, we could jump over that tree, ride up the side of that building.
I think it's awesome. You walk away with like tons of friends, and then it actually makes you want to go back.
Well, here we are in eastern Pennsylvania, a little mountain, Bear Creek.
It was in the middle of nowhere, kind of, in this like little Amish town.
Floyd is actually hurt. Josh is hurt. We have a lot of hurt people. Dude, but we're gonna be fine.
There's Amish people building their furniture and whittling wood, making quilting blankets.
You on video? Yeah. Oh, this is a beautiful day of sunshine. We're at Wild Mountain right now. Actually, the first place I skied was on this bunny hill back here. Oh, yeah.
So we're here in the park. All these beautiful features, purposefully and wonderfully made. And we're gonna go skip all of them.
We are, okay, now, here are some friends.
Please don't show this to my wife.
This is Timberline Lodge. It's a torchbearer Bible school. We get on average like 30-something students that come for a year just to learn about the Bible, grow in community, and then do things like outreach and outdoor activities like snowboarding. And our main goal, like our heart for our students, is that they would come to know the sufficiency of Jesus that lives in them. that it's not about a religion, but about a relationship. Awesome program, and they're worldwide. Check it out, torchbears.org.
We are in Montana. We're gonna go hunt some wolves. See, when you wear this hat, they can't tell you from the other wolves.
Use this knife to survive in the wilderness.
Yeah, I got my knife, my hands, my bare hands, and my hat.
You can do it. Thank you.
Are your ankles alright? Yeah, just a skate and I rolled both ankles. I rolled both ankles.
It looks like it.
You're like Jumbo.
You feel like you're on top of the world right now?
Building your own features can be, is a must, but can be a bust.
Building your own features may be the single most enjoyable and educational experience.
If you're gonna go into it, you gotta have trust. Because, yeah, scouting, you gotta scout, you gotta find a spot.
You put on your
shred eyes on.
hey, man, there's a bridge. You should jump off of it.
You could badonk a fire hydrant.
On the mountain, you're kind of limited to what the mountain has built and what the mountain has to offer.
You just do what they tell you to do. Not this guy.
And it becomes totally unique, and a mountain doesn't really offer that.
Not this guy.
No one else has this shot.
It could be like the smallest little jib, or it could be the smallest little thing, and you're just having a blast. And I think those are the things you remember the most out of.
I'm gonna hit this thing, then I'm gonna hit that thing, then I'm gonna hit this thing.
Freaking awesome, you can do whatever you want. How cold would it be to ride up that thing right there? Step up freaking top of a tree, grab on hold of that tree, step right freaking back down there right in a tree and a piece of wood. I freaking do it. You hear me?
We're here today in fabulous Salt Lake City, secret spot. They call it the Rail Garden because this is where they grow the rails. If you look carefully, you can see the workers who are harvesting the handbars to get an...
The harvesters are mad.
Oh yeah, ripping style, Holmes. And so today we went over to that hill, and there's actually an old abandoned lumber yard. And so we went and played around in the lumber yard, hoped to not get in trouble like we did when we were kids. Yeah! Hey, we're here in Wilderness, Colorado, and today we're hobo hopping.
We're out in Mount Baker, Washington. We're gonna go shredding.
JJ's showing us around this mountain, and we come across this.
No way.
No way.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm here today with JJ Johnson.
Howdy.
Legend.
Yeah, Nations Foundation, man. It's trying to film snowboarding, and we're just trying to showcase what really inspires the athletes and what they're living for, not just what they're blessed with through talent and the ability to do. So snowboarding is just a common thread that we all have, and we love to shred, and we love to snowboard, and we just love, I mean, look at where we have so much fun, but that's not where we find our strength and our identity, and we just want to share with people where we do find our strength and our identity, and that's in Jesus, and that's what's rad about what SFC is doing and what the Nations is about. So yeah.
And this is JJ Johnson with the Nations Foundation.
You see the
He's a great guy.
Look at the kickers. Cut.
traveling is so...
In the luxury 13 passenger van, I ride in the luxury, and I don't work for the man, cause
It's a... Yeah.
It's cool. It's fun. It's smelly. It can be uncomfortable.
You see new areas.
Tiring. Long days of driving.
You're stuck in a van with those same people, and if someone gets on your nerves, you have to deal with it.
Me, Josh. I'm in the back of the van. I don't know what's going on in the front of the van, and they probably don't know what's going on back here, but...
There's nothing that you don't know about each other when that happens.
You get to visit monuments.
You can't be halfway through a trip and be like, all right, see you guys, like, I'm over it.
All of these things that are going on, and emotions run high.
We got in last night at about 4:30.
Joshua!
Because the GPS took us
Joshua!
2.5 hours.
How come your eyes on the camera? Huh?
It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be fun, you know.
And when weather happens, you're like, oh, well, we can't shoot. We have to still make the best of this.
Everyone, I think, was grumpy at some point or the other.
And then you're managing all these riders, and you're like, hey, quit your whining.
Hey, get me on film! Get me on film!
Josh was grumpy the longest.
Because we're here, and you're here for free, so shut up.
And historical sites.
When I'm traveling with a bunch of guys, with some of my best friends, it's an amazing thing, and it's an amazing thing to see how
somebody's blowing real bad, and nobody feels like being an encouragement.
Just those times where you just get to talk and grow deep because you're talking and you're sitting for 15, 17 hours at a time.
And then somebody does, and it's really encouraging. Lifts everybody up and totally changes everything.
You just have to make the best of it.
Oh my God! Put that away.
I have a cigarette.
Are you tired of all those inferior turkey products? Does the little wife's Thanksgiving dinner drive you to despair?
Wish I were dead.
Well, suffer the bird blues no longer and put the punch back into turkey time with new and improved Mama Val's Turkey in a Can. Now with 30% less evil spirits.
Hey, we're here at Bear Creek in Pennsylvania doing some fun giveaways, competitions we're calling them. The key to today's event, throwing out some free product. Vans, SSC, be glad, what, all kind of free product all over the place.
Competition I've ever seen.
We are here today at the station. They are a Christian-run camp in Mammoth Lakes, California.
We started here 2.5 years ago to start a camp up here in Mammoth to bring more action sports into the Christian environment where kids can learn more about who God is through action sports.
They do some worship and Bible study and stuff at this particular camp. It's a good time, and there's good people who invest in you and good riders who are solid Christian guys. It's been really fun for us to just kind of come in, just drop in for this long weekend and hang out with the kids and shred with them and play over at June Mountain.
Our passion is to help teach them confidence through these sports, not just to throw them out there on the hill and say, well, have fun going down, but to really, have them have successes, not giving up and not going in the lodge after one run.
There's a lot of action sports camps out there, but they aren't necessarily totally run by Christians.
They're getting fed spiritually, and also, they're excelling in their snowboarding. I think it's cool for them to look up to some good Christian riders.
Should I go there or should I stay here? I'm running out, dear, of bravery here. Give me something I can hope for. I'm going somewhere on a road to nowhere. There's forks in the road, it's cold and I know we're gonna make it somehow.
Kids are our future. They are, it's cliche and everything, but the kids are really who are coming up, and they're gonna be the next pros in the industry. If we can do our part to help with these little groms and raise them up, with good morals, and I think it's gonna be great for the whole of the industry to start to get some morals and some values, and we want them to have their hope in something that's lasting and something that is worth pursuing.
I'm Alex Chutney, currently ranked 232nd on the North American World Pro Disc Golfers circuit. Coming for number 1 though, climbing the ladder. What does my professional training regimen consist of? Okay, well, allow me to demonstrate. First, I'd like to thank my sponsors, however. Vitamin Water for this bottle of Liquid Focus, Banana, the energy fruit, and also Croakies, because I am croaking out of my mind right now. So I start out with a good set of calisthenics to kind of warm up the body, get the muscles kind of moving there, get the blood flowing. And then I move on to a little bit of stretching. A little bit of stretching never did anybody no harm, right? Right? Yoga? Anybody? Not the little guy from Star Wars. Not anymore. Now it's yoga. It's all about yoga these days. It's all about working out, getting stretched, feeling it, so that you're loose, limber, ready to go, ready to perform. Professional level. There are 3 key shots as a professional disc golfer that we must master. The first is the drive. The second is the approach shot. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, that was almost chains. And then following that is the putting approach shot, where we seal the deal, send him home. All chains, all day, baby. Once again, I am Alex Chutney. Thanks for coming out today to see how we do it. And I'm going to go get a little bit more training for the day. Call it quits. Actually, we professional disc golfers never call it quits. We're always in training.
Chris, right his hand, take one.
Yeah, my name is Bruce Nelson, and we started Riders Aid a couple years ago. It's a real basic program. It's just humanitarian
and we're all about raising awareness and funding for people that really need it. And even though I don't make a whole lot of money and a lot of my friends don't, we are just so wealthy compared to so many people in the world. We pay rent, we can buy a season's pass, we can get new gear. And a lot of people just don't have a place to live. They don't have clean drinking water, they don't have food. I think Riders Aid is really important in our culture because we're trying to get people to recognize that they have so much. We've had a variety of fundraisers going on. We've done some rail jam contests, and we've done some movie premiere after party things and information tents and collecting donations that way. We've done a variety of things, and it's hopefully just going to grow bigger and bigger. And I just think it's important that in the little that we got, we need to help out people that have nothing.
So I ripped my Vans bag back here, and there were all these friendship bracelets falling out of it because that's what I keep in there. And so I just pinned it shut because there's friendship bracelets all over the hill now. I'm gonna have all kind of accidental friends.
My favorite part about skiing and snowboarding is definitely riding with my friends.
Oh my gosh!
Snowboarding with your friends is...
It's to watch your friend succeed at something.
amazing!
Then you always got people to hype you up, and you know, you kind of feed off each other.
When somebody else is expressing themselves creatively and you have to go with their ideas, it's really fun.
He can front seven, maybe I can do that too. I tried and sure enough I couldn't. But I tried.
You kind of get stuck in your own way of doing things.
Front three, back one, cab five. Over any jump line, I don't care. Over and over and over again.
And vice versa, you get so stoked when someone's stoked on you doing something and so.
Bro, that was sick. Your methods are clearly the best.
Just giving a hug after they do something crazy, you just get so stoked and it pumps you up to do more.
They push you, they encourage you to say, oh man, good job, you're killing it, you're doing this right, you're doing this wrong, hey man, you should go home, like you're not doing that great, like you are gonna get worked, like.
You disagree with your friends.
And then I like natural colors like olive green, tan.
And they're being big babies.
Me and Josh have had a few of those.
And you yell at them and they yell back. You can't really stay mad.
They can just totally stab you in the back and wrench it.
What? What?
You get to learn new stuff and you get to do things that you would never do.
I have a couple questions for you.
When I'm riding with my enemies, it's not nearly as fun.
We're in Kansas City, Missouri.
Snow Creek, Middle America. Classic jams.
Largest resort in Kansas City.
Said what a nice little park we have here at Snizzle Crizzle.
Yeah, David.
Boy, how's your day going? Pretty good. I'm having fun with my friends. Okay, let's get off.
Wausau, Wisconsin. The snow's actually pretty good.
To see where SOC is now,
6 years ago, that's this many,
Josh and I sat at a kitchen table, wrote down ideas, wrote down what was on our heart and a vision.
6 seasons later, we have 10 chapters, that's this many, and then we're connecting with other ministries who are starting up skate ministries and snowboard camps, and so you can't go anywhere anymore in the United States and go snowboarding without bumping into either someone that's connected to this network of Christian shredders.
It's just cool to see a vision catch on, and then God using those people to cast more vision.
SFC is a body, like we all have the same connection of skiing and snowboarding. It's really cool to connect with people on that level and on the deepest level of our belief in Jesus.
It's one of those things where you can clearly see God's hand in it, and you can only be thankful that you're a part of it. So, thank you. Keep us on track.
Did you see this rail? When you hit it, it makes a funny sound. Oh my gosh! when you hit it, it makes a fun sound.